Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. It's Whip It Wednesday for Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. So if you want to see what I've been working on this week, please stay tuned. We are still in Vlogmas in July 2021. Today's day 7, and I'm really excited. This is my first Whip It Wednesday for this year's Vlogmas in July. One thing that I like about this is that it really keeps me on my toes. If you've been following my channel, you know that I've been on vacation, and it was really great. I think I put a few pictures here in the video. I actually went to 2 locations, 3 if you count going to my hometown to pick up my mama. But I went to Thomasville, Georgia, and then I went to my hometown of Valdosta, and then we went to Biloxi, Mississippi. So I put a few pictures here of me on my vacation. I went with my mom and my younger sister, and we just had a great time. But what happened is that since my last day in Biloxi was last Thursday, which was July 1st, I really was working ahead so that I could get my Vlogmas videos done so that I could really kind of relax on my vacation. But one thing that I like about Vlogmas in July, I'm flipping through my sewing book, and this, I'm sure that from the camera angle, it just looks like jumbles to you, but I've planned out every single video, or most of the videos. I think I have like 3 empty spots that I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I've really planned out Vlogmas in July as far as which video goes on which day. And like I said, I am a little bit ahead, which is exciting, but this just keeps me on my toes as far as thinking about what I need to do. So like even when I came back from vacation, I came back last Friday, and I was already like, okay, I need to do this and do that and do this so that I can get ready for the next week of videos. It is a challenge, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm so happy that I can share it with you. If you have any ideas about things that you'd like to see on Vlogmas in July, leave them in the comments. If there's still questions that you want to answer, or that you want me to answer for our Q&A videos, leave them in the comments as well. As people ask me the questions, I am writing them. There's a whole page of questions in here that I'll answer when it's time for the Q&A videos. But with that being said, there are several projects that I've kind of squoze in to get ahead on these videos, but it's really fun and really cool, and I'm enjoying working on a lot of different things. So let's get started. We're going to start with the Snail Trail quilt. If you've seen one of my recent videos, it talks about this quilt top, and that I got it as a commission. I've started preparing this for quilting. It already has the backing fabric. I had to piece the backing together, and I'm using some warm and white batting. And then, so right now it's all pinned and ready to be quilted. Let me see if we can zoom in. Yeah. So you can see the pins. It's already prepared for quilting. I'm going to get it up off the floor so I can do my other works in progress. I also have the binding already made, so as soon as this quilt is quilted, it's going to be ready to go. If you have any ideas about how to quilt this bad boy, leave them in the comments. I could use all the help that I can get. Now let's see what else I've been working on. So the next few things that I'm going to talk about, they aren't in any particular order, like I didn't do the first one first. So I'm just going to go through them, the things that I've been working on this past week. You may see a video about them coming up, but this is just where I am right now. One thing that I did was I finished this. This is a Pellon paper backing. I finished one of the strips. This is my first one that I finished, and it's just some strings that I've sewn along this paper foundation. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I currently have a dark one. This dark one is finished. I think I have another dark one that's still kind of in process, and then I have a light strip. So again, not sure what I'm going to do with them, just a way to use up some scraps. Another thing that I did as I was working was I did a little bit of work on my string blocks. I had already cut out my denim squares. I'll link that video here, some out of jeans. Actually, all of these were cut out of jeans, and I stitched them with some of my string blocks and made some half square triangle blocks. So this is one of them. This is one of the dark blocks. And then here, let me grab one of the light ones, if I can find one. Here we go. So there's one of the light ones. Very cute. And what I have to do now on this project is square these blocks up, and then I'll cut these blocks down so that they're the same size as the half square triangles. I'm also going to make about 10 more of these dark string blocks because they're going to be the background of my quilt design. I was thinking about that. I wasn't sure, but now I think that's what I'm going to do. My next project that I've been working on is this busybody quilt. I did finish quilting it in the last video, and I said I would put a picture in, but I forgot. So today there will be a picture of this quilt here in the video. I put the binding on the front. I sewed it down on the front, and now I'm doing the hand stitching on the back. I like to keep my quilt folded like this as I'm hand stitching, so I only have to focus on one little piece at a time. That way, as I go through the quilting or the binding, it goes from having a lot of raw edge, like right now it's mostly raw edge, to having a finished edge. And that's really motivating for me. I like seeing it, but I can only really focus on a little bit at a time. So it's really cool to get all of this done, and you know, and I'm excited to show it to you when it's finished. I have one more thing that I want to share, but it's behind me, so I got to zoom out the camera, and then we'll see it. So this is the last thing I want to share. If you've been following my channel, you've already seen these t-shirt panels, but as a part of my Vlogmas in July, I'm going to turn these panels into a quilt. These are all shirts from the school where I work, and I just want to make a quilt out of them. So they're going to be a part of our Tuesday series. So it's like T-shirt Quilt Tuesday or something like that. So I'll be working on this and posting videos about it. I like the arrangement. I think this is the final arrangement that I'm going to go with, unless something happens and I change my mind. So that's all I wanted to share today. Leave in the comments what you're working on, what you're excited about. I'm so happy that you guys are communicating with me on the on the Vlogmas in July videos. Thank you so much for watching and commenting. Again, if you have questions, leave them in the comments. If there's more things that you want to see on my channel, more techniques, more strategies, I'd love to hear about those. Also, questions for the Q&A. Leave all of that in the comments below. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!